And we were disconnected right there, guys, and we are back online, and we fixed the issue here. I forgot to switch it over perhaps to the other, and it will not cut off the remainder of this broadcast, in case anybody else is wondering. And they go to the outside, and this is a regular rules matchup. There is disqualifications, there is countouts. The count out here, they're going to want to go to the fullest. Suki still on top of this matchup here tonight. Has the momentum in her corner here, and passing the crowd here in Los Angeles, California. Adversary here tonight, and a couple of kicks right there. And oh, look at this! Oh, what a double underhook suplex right there by Suki. Very impressive by that woman right there. And well, Peggy Sue better stay down. And oh, went for the missile drop kick. Nobody home. Irish whip, and Peggy Sue now going to go for a suplex, but it gets blocked by the champion. Winner take all matchup here. And now look at the kicks right there from Suki. She's feeling it, and that might have been the knockout punch right there for the champion. I'm not sure what she's waiting on right there. Wasting a lot of time. Be too late for a cover now. But now Peggy Sue able to counter right there. Now going for a half Boston Crab right here. But Suki able to counter out of that one. And now going to the corner once again. Let's see. Hyperextending that left arm and shoulder with that rope. And now going to the corner is Suki, but oh, look at Peggy Sue getting out of it. And she shoots from the corner. Could we see a cannonball? We're not going to see the cannonball. She's going to shoot her off of the ropes right here. Look at the leg right here. Let's see if it's enough. One. No, it's not. Peggy Sue takes her down right here. Could we have a new champion? 1, 2, and a kick out. Crowd here tonight loving the matchup between these two women. I really hope they don't get counted out here tonight. As this rivalry has ran its course, and both women, not necessarily just not that they don't like each other. It's more of a, they're just trying to get they're competitors, and they're going to compete to the very end here tonight. And what a kick right there by Suki. And oh, look at this now. Nice move right there by Suki. I bet you she finishes her off right here with a big move. And oh, look at her for the championship here tonight. I told you I was going for Suki right there, and you didn't believe me. Oh, I thought you said something else. No, I did not. Back and forth matchup between these two women. I'll tell you one thing. Our women on this program can definitely go. Right there, it's all she wrote. Hyperextending that left arm. Suki retains the television championship. We'll have a new opponent for her next week here on the program. But Suki retains the television championship, and we'll be right back with more Tuesday Night Rage, brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs. All right, we're back here on the program. Chad Cattleman alongside the OG, and well, the former Undisputed Dynasty champion will go one-on-one with one half of the tag team champions.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, Smoke.
Here comes Smoke, and he had an awesome matchup with Wes Douglas. Smoke making his way down to the ring here tonight. Him and Wes Douglas had an eventful main event this past Saturday at Island Bash. Well, actually, it was Sunday, rather, not Saturday. A couple of nights ago, and if you want to watch that replay of that awesome pay-per-view, you can watch it on YouTube TV, pay-per-view on demand. And tonight's fired up and ready to go in tonight, walking very slowly, kind of mad at the world, if you will. Well, the good thing is he has a rematch again with a big matchup against Hector Hernandez, and that's going to be in itself a good matchup. Hector picked up the victory for A-listers this past Saturday with a big frog splash. And that tag team, the A-listers, is just unstoppable. They've held the championships for 69 days and counting. They beat the Ghostface Reapers back on January 7th at Money Heist and have not looked back since. And speaking of Hector, the Hall of Famer Hector makes his way down to the squared circle here tonight.
And his opponent from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, one half of the World Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Homeboy Hernandez.
Hector had one hell of an after party at the island, didn't he? Sure did. He almost missed a damn airplane on the way back. Caught a red eye back to the States, and Hector celebrating with the rest of the A-listers, him and Angelo, and they had some groupies and whatnot. And I'll tell you what, that was a hell of a party. It was until we got on the airplane. Everybody was all drunk. Good thing everybody fell asleep. It'll be Hector versus Smoke for the first time ever. We're off and running in this one. Hector Hernandez against Smoke here tonight, and oh, look at this. Hector now going for a roll-up to start this matchup right here. Schoolboy one and a kick out. The matchup continues here. Now a tie-up between Hector and Smoke, but Hector shoots him towards the ropes right there. Adrian Butler's going to get involved here. Oh, and a shot right there, a cheap shot. And Hector with a head scissor. Oh, but Smoke countered right there. Oh, and he took down Hector. Well, Smoke, the ex-champion. He's looking strong against Hector now, trying to get some retribution and some momentum back in his corner. That he is, and now Hector trying to escape, but Smoke caught him right there, springboard, and oh, what a power slam right there by Smoke. And Hector, you know, he's a big fan of the other kind of Smoke, and tonight he's going to get all the smoke if you don't watch it. Good back and forth matchup here tonight between Smoke and Hector Hernandez. Hector Hernandez with a kick to the kidneys right there, OG. Hector trying to get some momentum in this matchup there, Chad. And Smoke better watch out and not get overzealous here, because that frog splash will take him down. Oh, look at this, a super kick. They try to kick at the same time. I think Hector caught him. And now look at this, caught him with a 1. And another 1, and Hector delivers a 3 taco deluxe on Smoke here tonight. He's feeling a little froggy. Ribbit. There it is, the frog splash, and this is over right here, Chad. Look at the leg right here. 1, 2, and I thought he had him right there, but a kick out at 2.5. The matchup does continue. We're at $2.99 if you're Hector Hernandez. The crowd here saying fight forever in Los Angeles, California. Hector Hernandez putting out all the stops here tonight. Wes Douglas has got to be watching this matchup in his skybox. Oh, you damn right he's watching this matchup, trying to scout more on Smoke. And, I asked him earlier, so what do you think about that? He said, I already got the championship back. It's all downhill from here. And he called him a fluke. Oh, man, that's some big words right there by our champion. He's back on top, and, you got to be confident if you're Wes Douglas. You got your championship back, and everything else in his world is good. Barbie's off of protocol, and everything in the Douglas family is all right now. And now look at this, another cover. This could be it. 1, 2, and another kick out. This is a matchup that we all anticipated was going to be awesome. Ex-champion trying to bounce back, and 1/2 of the tag team champions. Oh, Hector just fell on top of his keister. One, 2, and not enough. Now look at this. Oh, flatliner, but Hector able to counter out of it right there. They're going fisticuffs right here. A nice spine buster right there by Smoke, and Hector might be in trouble here because here comes a flatliner. Change his mind. He's going to go for that missile drop kick. And he connects right into the back of Hector's head. And Hector might be down for good here tonight. Smoke getting momentum again. What a good back and forth we've had here tonight between these two men. Hector getting up to his vertical base, and Smoke ready to drop another bomb. And another missile drop kick connects. And now trying to pick up Hector right here, trying to finish him off. But another snapmare takedown. Hook of the leg right here, 1. And a kick out. Matchup does continue here. Smoke starting to get some momentum behind him right here. And look at this flatliner out of nowhere. And Hector might be out of it. Hook to the leg right here. 1, 2, and a shoulder up at 2.5. A $2.99 for Hector Hernandez here tonight. On the outside, it's not a street fight tonight. It is not a street fight tonight. There are countouts, there are disqualifications. The only one that is not is, of course, the X Division Championship that happens later on tonight between Coffin and Ike Ono. Amir refusing to defend the title, and he was stripped of the title. He calls it a forfeit, and J.K. Smith said it was pretty much a forfeit as it became a triple threat match between Lucio, Ike, and John Coffin, when John Coffin was able to get the cover and the victory to become the new X Division champion 2 nights ago at Island Bash. Oh, he went for another flatliner, but Hector said, And look at this. HKO out of nowhere. The homie knockout connects. 1, 2, and he's got him. Hector Hernandez with an HKO out of nowhere to pick up the victory over Smoke. I guarantee you this, Wes Douglas is watching in the back, very happy and pleased about Hector winning this matchup. Frog splash right there, and then Hector just high flying all over the place tonight. It was a good matchup, I guarantee you that. I thought it was over right there when he hit him with a bicycle kick. It was not enough. Hector kicked out of it. Smoke, I mean, he's still a force to be reckoned with, and I thought he had him with a flatliner, but Hector able to kick out. He went for another one right there, and that's when Hector caught him with a HKO out of nowhere for the 1, 2, and the 3. And Hector Hernandez is your winner here tonight. And we know we're going to hear it from Hector all night long, how he won this matchup. He might be looking for Wes Douglas to give him some bounty money as well. Don't even get him encouraged. Hector Hernandez is your winner. We'll be right back with more Tuesday Night Rage right after this.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Queens, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, Amir!
All right, Amir, the X Division champion, makes his way down to the squared circle here tonight, and a lot of speculation says that he didn't want to face these guys because he feels like the X Division is beneath him, and he wants to go for more prestigious titles in the realm of Tuesday Night Rage. He wants to go after the United States Championship. He wants to go after the Dynasty Championship, but he has a lot left to prove here, if you're asking me. Well, I beg to differ there, Chad. The guy's the longest reigning X Division champion, but right now let's give some praise to this man, as the crowd here in Los Angeles are going crazy for this man. Of course, the original A-lister himself, the humble narrator, and of course the thousands and thousands of Angelinos live here tonight cheering on their hero, one half of the Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Here he comes, Angelo, tearing the roof off of this place tonight as the Angelinos, as he calls them, in the city of Angels, here tonight, ready for this man to take on Amir. And this is a main event worthy matchup. Both men bring a lot to the table, and Amir, an up and coming rising superstar here, and of course, the Hall of Famer, the legend himself, one of the greatest to ever do it here in Angelo. At ringside tonight, just soaking it all in. All right, here we go. Hector just won his matchup. Let's see if Angelo can do the same against Amir. It's going to be a tough test for both men. Well, I agree with that. I just can't believe that Amir's acting that way. You know, he pretty much forfeited the X Division Championship. Says he has bigger fish to fry. And tonight, he has a big fish when it comes to Angelo. Big kick to the forehead, and then a sling blade by the OGA, and now look at this. Breaking the eyes of Amir. Perhaps trying to get into his head. Well, when you got a smart guy like Angelo, if he gets into your head, you're too late. You got to play chess with this guy. Every move that he's making, he's setting up the next one. But Amir now getting some momentum about him and a stomp right to the abdomen area of Angelo and putting all his weight right there. He weighs about 240 pounds. And now looking for the snapmare, but Angelo moves out of the way. Remember, coming up next, the X Division Championship is on the line as Ike Ono tries to take away the championship from newly crowned champion John Coffin here tonight. Of course, the main event, Wes Douglas, will be in action later on tonight against the Ghostface Killer himself, Lucio, non-title matchup. And we do want to give a big shout out to John in South Carolina, another one going out to TJ in South Carolina, and another one to Angelo watching in the Boston, Mass area. And also, while we're in the Boston, Mass area, big shout out to Mills if you're watching, and of course Devontae Jones watching down in Arizona. Big shout out to Matt watching in St. Louis, Missouri, and Baki and Piper, and of course our good friend Lucio down in Florida, and of course one of our number one regular fans, Mr. Wesley Figs, watching down in Chicago, Illinois. Oh, he's going to be watching that main event closely, I guarantee you that. And of course, big shout out up north to our good friend Sean O'Grady, and a dream catcher caught right there by Angelo. And Amir has nowhere to go, but somehow able to reverse it and get out of that submission move. Yeah, big shout out to Sean O'Grady and the rest of the Irish down there in Canada. Hope he's wearing green. He's probably drinking green beer, but I digress. Oh, look at this now. Taste of sophistication. He caught him. Amir's down. And Angelo looking for the cover right here. Taking too much time, but it might be it still. 1, 2, and another kick out. 299, and Angelo thought he had him down right there. I think he's bleeding from the top of his forehead right there. I'm not too sure. And went for the drop kick, but Amir able to counter, and oh, look at this. Oh, he ran right over Angelo. Amir now trying to finish off the OGA, but the OGA has other plans. Look at this shotgun kick right there, vintage Angelo. He was about to go for that running springboard off the, well, moonsault off the springboard, but Amir might have saw it coming. Oh, look at this now. Oh, he choked him right into the ropes right there. And Amir now showing up and showing off. But he needs to hurry because as soon as Angelo gets back up, it's another rat race to see who gets momentum, and got there in time and takes him down with a quick punch and a kick to the back. Angelo trying to get up right here. Irish whip. Let's see what Amir has planned. Goes underneath. Leapfrog Jones and roundhouse kick right into the head of Angelo and stomping the mud hole and walking it dry. And now a big shot right there to Angelo, another one. And Angelo now with a counter gets back in the ring right here. Amir, and he hit him right there with a big knee to the head. Could this be it right here for Amir? Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and a shoulder up, and Angelo still in this matchup here. Brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs, the All-American Hot Dog, the official sponsor of Tuesday Night Rage. Another knee to the face right there, and Angelo might be a done duck right here. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and another shoulder up there, Chad. Back and forth we go. And what a shot right there by Amir. And the Humboldt Raider now has fallen behind with the momentum. Can he counter? Another big punch, another one, a third one. And in the corner now, Amir taking it to the Humboldt Raider, the OGA here tonight. A Hall of Famer. And this could be a big victory tonight for Amir. But a hip toss right there by the OGA. And now there it is, the moonsault off the springboard. Angelo's starting to feel it now again. Here comes a big knee right to the forehead. But he missed right there as Amir moves out of the way. He was going to look for another taste of sophistication right there, but Amir able to get the momentum. Oh, he jumped too soon, and he missed Angelo, not once but twice. And now Angelo taking to the corner. Could we be seeing a... Oh, it's a kick of sophistication out of nowhere, and this could be it right here. Right you are, hook of the leg, 1, 2, and oh, another kick out right here, and the matchup continues. What a bout here tonight between these two men. Amir now has him up. Suplex. There's another big knee, but Angelo caught him. Angelo caught him with another counter. These two men want it all here. Oh, there it is right there. A big shot to the face right there. Wasting a lot of time trying to get the cover on Angelo away from the ropes right here. He covers him. I don't think it'll be enough. Let's see. 1, 2, and another shoulder up, and Angelo stays in this matchup. Oh, but Angelo fighting back again. Combination of kicks right there. Angelo now going to the corner, but Amir fighting out of it because he knows what's coming. And Amir now, Irish whip, goes underneath. Leapfrog Jones again, and an uppercut out of nowhere, and this could have been the knockout shot. 1, 2, and 3, and Amir puts Angelo down here tonight, and my goodness, what a back and forth here tonight. An upset victory in my book. I didn't think he had enough to beat Angelo here. But he pulls away with a victory, and he may be onto something here tonight. What a matchup between these two men. It really was. One hell of a matchup. Back and forth we win here tonight. But he caught him right. Well, not right here. Let's see. The big knee right there. He kept working on the head, and I think that's what did over Angelo right there. And he... Big shots to the head, and right here, the uppercut was the final shot right there. 1, 2, and 3, and Amir is going to win this matchup against the legend himself, Angelo. We'll be right back with more Tuesday Night Rage right after this, as the X Division Championship is coming up next.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Worldwide Extreme Championship.
All right, we get ready as the Island Boy, Ike Ono, makes his way down to the ring, and he had one hell of a celebration back in Hawaii. It's his first homecoming in WFA. It's the first time ever there in the islands, and tonight he looks to defeat Coffin for the X Division Championship. And Coffin, not only Mr. Money Heist, but now the X Division champion. And here he comes, the Money Heist in tow and the X Division Championship. Coffin talking about new heights for that title, as we give a big shout out to Angela watching in Boston, Mass area. And of course to Coffin, to a good friend TJ watching down in South Carolina. The rest of the Brahmo family watching. Thank you for tuning in tonight as always. Live on YouTube TV, Chad Cattleman alongside the OG. OG, Thank you for letting us into your living room or workspace or toilet or whatever, iPad. However you're watching, wherever you're watching, thank you very much. And there's the X Division Championship on your screen. Let's go down to ringside.
Introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 121 pounds, and his opponent from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 324 pounds, the Worldwide Extreme Champion, the Reaper.
John Coffin back on top again as a champion. There's Coffin going to give the referee the championship title to show it to Ike Ono. Ike Ono is ready to go. And it's going to be a barn burner right here, OG. No disqualification, no countouts. But the only way to win is inside that squared circle. Enough yipping and more action. All right, here we go. Both men ready. Adrian Butler rings the bell, and we're underway in this one. And a strike right there from John Coffin to Ike Ono on the back body drop. That's going to be a lot of impact. Coffin's like almost 7 foot. A big son of a bitch, if you ask me. Oh, Ike Ono trying to strike him right there, but nothing doing. Look at the strength right there of Coffin. It's been all Coffin since the start of the matchup here. And a big slam right there by Coffin. Capacity crowd here in Los Angeles, California. Now look at this. Oh, a big boot to the face and a cover from the X Division champion. One. Well, I just hope that Ike doesn't rip his pants the way the Grande Americano did this past weekend at Rio Reyes. That was pretty funny what happened right there. Oh, a shovel right there by Coffin. Oh, and he tried to hit him again on the outside. Nothing doing, and Ike better figure out a different plan. If I'm Ike, I'd hit him with a coconut right in the head. And the real one, not the headbutt. Trying to go from behind, but Coffin pretty much saying no butt stuff and tosses him again. Coffin looking like a bona fide monster here tonight against the Island Boy, Ike Ono. Hyperextending that arm. Stop to the forehead right here. And he's going to throw Ike into the ring right here. Irish to the corner. Here comes Coffin again. But Ike able to counter out in the corner. The X Division Championship is on the line. And a big spine buster right there from the champion Coffin. And a tale of the tape, the way it went down, it was supposed to be a fatal four-way match between Ike, Coffin, Lucio, and Amir, the X Division champion. He decided to forfeit that championship and not go out and defend it. And it became a triple threat match between Ike, the hometown kid, Coffin, and Lucio. And it was back and forth. And then Coffin at the end able to get the victory and become the new X Division champion. And J.K. Smith, our GM, another shout out to Jamar Chambers in Richmond, Virginia, said it'd be a good idea to put Ike in a matchup tonight against Coffin, and that's why we're here. But I hear somebody else putting his name in the head, and that's MJ Gunner. That's what I hear. Not sure if and when Gunner's going to get that opportunity as he skipped out on his matchup tonight against Perry. We'll find out what J.K. Smith wants to do. Because, you know, as soon as you lose the X Division Championship, it's one and done. You do not keep going if you lose. It's one and done. And that's why it's so intense and prestigious, this X Division Championship, to see who's actually the X factor of this program. Well, I can see a lot of superstars being the champion. Ike, Lucio, Coffin, Hector, Gunner. And a roundhouse kick, 1, 2, and a close one and a kick out. The championship bout continues here. Ike Ono now getting some momentum. Look at this combination of kicks and a big knee to the head of Coffin. Still doesn't go down, but Ike now with a big knee to that bad eye of Coffin. And now look at a hang 10 here, and he does. He hangs 10. Look at the leg for the title. Let's see. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.5. And the matchup continues here. The crowd here is yelling, "Fight forever." I don't know if we have forever, but Ike Ono acting like he doesn't have forever either. Going for another cover here. 1, 2, and he almost had him again. Coffin's starting to struggle here. Yeah, but as soon as he gets momentum again, he can squash you like a bug. Ike now going for the big knee right, big running knee right there, but Coffin with a vintage DDT right there. Now Coffin might be setting up the big boot right there. No, it's not. It's a power slam. Ike goes down. And now Coffin. Oh, look at this now. Picking him up. Coffin drop. Coffin drop connects right there for the champion to retain. Look at the leg. 1, 2. And another kick out of the matchup. Still going on here tonight on YouTube TV. He's going to go for it again. Oh, he's going to the old school here. Oh, look at this. Vintage Coffin now with a close. Coffin, and this has to be it right here for the champion. 1, 2 to retain, and no! Ike stays in this matchup. This is a barn burner. You called it, partner. Damn right I called it, and now Coffin's had enough. He might be going to the outside for a weapon. Please be a table. Please be a table. It's a table! The crowd yelling that they want tables, and Ike steps on it right there before he could set it up. Coffin fighting back. Oh, and he got away from him. And now using the ring as a weapon. Ike's head bounced off that ring right there, and Coffin going to the inside. Look at him telling him to come on with it. Ike's starting to get up, and Coffin going to chase. And now he returns the favor, and Coffin eats a little bit of the ring, and now Ike going inside the ring now. No, he's not. He's going to the top rope. Ike turn around. Coffin now shoots him off the top rope. Oh, look at this. Coffin going for a submission right here. He's going to snap him like a twig. Ike's in trouble, nowhere to go, and I think Coffin's going to... No, he's not going to win it. It was close right there. I thought he was going to win it, OG. Now Coffin going up to the top. No, he's not. Thought he was going to go for the big elbow right into the heart of Ike Ono, but instead going for another weapon. This time a baseball bat, and oh, Ike better get up right here. Oh, a shot to the back of the head now. And a roundhouse kick from the challenger. He's going to hang 10 and win the matchup right here, Chad. There it is, a hang 10 connects. We might have a new champion. 1, 2, and another kick out. My God, what a matchup here tonight. Ike Ono now. Shot to the solar plexus by Ike. Into the corner now. Oh, look at that hula dancing. And a big stroke to the Grim Reaper himself. Ike Ono wants this matchup here tonight. He wants the title belt. He does, but can he reach it? Oh, what a wipeout right there for him. And now Ike with another hang 10, the third one of the matchup. And he missed it as Coffin moved out of the way. Big boot to the face now. Here he goes for another close Coffin here, and I think this may be it right here, Chad. Hits him with a close Coffin, and I think this is it. 1, 2, he's going to retain it, and he does. John Coffin and Ike in a barn burner matchup here tonight. This is what the X Division is all about. High impact, high intensity. And Coffin showing why he's the champion, defeating Ike Ono here tonight. When it felt like Ike had a chance to win it right there. He really did. He was coming back at the end. What a matchup between these two men. I'm out of breath, ladies and gentlemen. And we still got the main event. Back and forth we went. Coffin drop. Not enough early. But Coffin was persistent. Hit him not with one, but two close Coffins here tonight. High impact from the champion. Then a baseball bat came into play. But that roundhouse kick caught him out of nowhere. Then a hang 10. I thought that was it. Went for a third one, but that's when it all turned around right here. Caught him with a close Coffin after he missed the second hang 10. I think he was out of breath right there. I think he knocked all the breath out of him, not once but twice. And Coffin retains the X Division Championship.
Worldwide Extreme Champion, the
Coffin retains here tonight. We'll be right back with more. The main event coming up next. It's main event time here, Chad. Tuesday Night Rage, OG, and Chad at ringside. Here he comes, the new undisputed Dynasty Champion, the Hall of Famer himself, iconic Wes Douglas. There he is, iconic Wes Douglas, making his way down to the ring.
And his opponent, representing Retribution from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Ghost, Psycho Lucchese. Oh!
There he comes, the Ghost Face Killer. All right, we're off and running. The Ghostface Killer, two-time Hall of Famer against the Hall of Famer and undisputed Dynasty Champion Wes Douglas here in the main event. Big shout-out going out to Wesley Figgs, and also a big shout-out to Lucho down in Florida as these two men get it on here tonight. Back and forth we go between these two men here. Oh, and a sling blade off of the springboard right there to kick out towards the end right there. Back and forth we go in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, and main event time. And Wes Douglas put it down this past Sunday night against Smoke, determined to win back the championship, and he gets thrown right there with an awesome suplex by Lucio. What a main event it was, and Wes walked in kicking ass and taking names. It is official that the winner-take-all matchup between him and Smoke will happen at Up in Smoke, one of our premier pay-per-views of the year. Of course, Hector Hernandez's favorite pay-per-view right there. And now he got the kill shot connected right there. He might be going for the second one right here against the champion, and he connects right here, non-title matchup. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and I thought he had him right there, but Wes able to kick out. At the last moment right here, Lucio trying to get back on top of his winnings, as he's had a couple of rough patches as of late, but a big victory tonight could open the eyes to GM J.K. Smith for United States Championship. As, of course, Amir looking for that championship as well with a big victory over Angelo. And, of course, J.K. Smith always evaluating his talent. And I'm sure there's going to be a big number 1 contendership matchup for the United States Championship in the weeks to come. We'll have to plan it out and see how that goes. But right now, Wes Douglas taking it to Lucio. He was happy earlier as Smoke lost to Hector in a one-on-one bout. But right now he has a tough task against Lucio, and this is why it's the main event. Not a Rage Rules matchup, but two Hall of Famers going at it here. Long-time wrestlers dating all the way back to WWF days, where this past Saturday, El Patron put the final nail into Piper's career, and Patron is scheduled to be here next week, here live on Rage. And, of course, following the main event, Piper will come out here to give his retirement speech, so stay tuned for that. OOC, it will be on the page. And we send a big salute to Piper on his farewell bid. 10 years in the making, and T. Piper is going to retire. But he still has the Saban brothers here on the active roster. And what an awesome tribute he paid to his brother, wearing the hockey mask. And then, of course, the Sabans going out there with him. Sean Casey went out there with him. And, oh, look at this, a 9 count. I think Wes Douglas is going to win this matchup via the count out, and he does right there. Lucio can't make it in time, and Wes steals one here late in the matchup. But what a back and forth right here, and Wes is going to steal one tonight. And he, it's not the way he might have intended it, but he won the matchup nonetheless against Lucio. But Lucio impressive against the champion here tonight. Right you are, and pretty damn good matchups here tonight that happened live here on YouTube TV. Brought to you by Lucio Hot Dogs here Tuesday Night Rage. Big shout out to Jamar Chambers in Richmond, Virginia, RGM, J.K. Smith, and everybody that watched us live or on the replay. We appreciate you very much. We're at 189 subscribers on the YouTube page. Let's see if we can get 11 more to hit 200. Wes Douglas wins it for Chad Cattleman and the OG. We say goodnight here from Los Angeles, California. The undisputed Dynasty Champion, the iconic Wes Douglas, is your winner. We'll see you next week for more Tuesday Night Rage here on YouTube TV.